but I don't think I want to properly ask them at the moment. Okay, so turning on everyone's name thing. Ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Ba-doop. Giuseppe, where is your name off? Okay. Alright, we are live, making announcements. Alright. Once everyone's here, oh, yes, Guardy. Guardy, do you guys mind if we wait a little bit longer for Guardy to get back from holding his cats?
Yeah, that's fine.
I also just need to get one more thing finished prepping. Yes, yes. Also, Bonnie, did you see that I got myself a Blaha?
I did, and I like it a lot.
Yeah, I got it. It was $20.
I'm back. Oh shit, everybody's here.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It was $20. It was accidentally delayed on shipping because I accidentally used the wrong card when buying it.
Nice. It happens.
But it still got here, and he is currently sitting on my bed.
Slayer, just so you know, I am booting up the server right now.
Alright. So, for the Mirelands stream today, everybody, we have a special guest, Gardy, the Great Gardini.
Hello.
He's just going to be sitting in for this session, with the possibility of him doing voices in future sessions.
Yes.
Okay, so on that note, I don't like it when the table grows to over 5 people.
Don't worry.
Trust me, Slayer, I didn't ask for this. PB just came up to me with the idea like, hey, you should join in and voice. And yeah,
He's just mostly doing NPC voices. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less.
One, two, one, four. Okay. Server's up.
We're just experimenting a little bit. That's it. Is that okay,
Yes.
Slayer?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so let me just shrink down everybody so they're because Gardy's profile picture is just freaking huge.
Benoit fucking huge.
Like, it's mostly because of the background.
Yes.
But like behold. there's just Mary phasing in and out of reality. Okay, so the party has made their preparations. You all have, one way or another, have prepared for the journey to Fronka. The royal family has commissioned one of their boats to be crewed, and you all are you all are getting ready to board onto the ship. You guys are are seen off by King Arthuria. And she tells you all that she is sending some royal knights, but for the most part, you all are responsible for the safety of Princess Tuspe at her request. As the princess is already walking onto the boat, twirling her parasol behind her.
I mean, you can't deny the parasol's cute.
uh, what exactly are you all doing, or do you guys do anything special, or do you just get onto the boat?
Mary happily walks onto the boat. She's never been on a boat before, so this is quite an exciting experience for her.
Oh yeah. I think for most of this party, this is the first time any of you have actually been on a boat.
Yeah, probably.
You know what? Everyone except for Giuseppe, give me a what was it? Not charisma, not a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy. Oh, 22!
Oh, I didn't mean to have advantage. 6.
Okay. Giuseppe, you've been on
What?
boats. I'm giving a quick reason. Giuseppe, you've been on boats quite a few times in your life, so you're used to how they mess with your body.
Oh yeah, I used to take a little dinghy out for fishing.
Exactly.
I'm now imagining a tiny little, like, 5-year-old Giuseppe, still with mustache, rolling out, singing opera as
Yes.
they're fishing.
Yeah, still with mustache.
No. Giuseppe has always had the mustache. He came out of the womb with the mustache.
Right.
Which is way too funny. Once you all have boarded the boat, the waves are very kind while in the harbor, as you all are greeted by the captain of this ship of the Royal Navy. Uh, as he gives off the air of a man with years of training and authority on, well, commanding ships. All right, as he will take a long drag from his pipe. You're all the ones I'm taking over to Fronka. Baby Giuseppe. Ah, all right, making sure. Princess is already on board. Crew is in their places. The gods are where they should be. Just to make sure. Mary Day, Giuseppe, Rib, and Bonnie Lass, was it?
That's me.
Alright. If you need anything, be sure to ask any of the crew. Though you probably already know that it's a fairly quick trip. Only about half a day at most. And if I'm correct, as he just kind of looks up to the sky, day looks fairly fair. Now then, as he will pull out a As you pull out a small metal box from one of the many pockets in his coat. Alright. Looks like we're about time to set off. As he'll turn around and the ship begin, and after about a half hour, the crew unfurls the sails. Men and women have prepared for the journey, and you all are on the deck of the ship as it begins to pull out of the harbor. After about an hour or so, the ship for the first about hour and a half goes down a river. As you guys do see a few small towns or villages along the river, mostly small farming communities or some more fishing communities. As you all are but soon after, you guys do hit the open sea. And Mary, you are hit hard by seasickness.
Mary's just over the edge.
What do you all do as the first hour or so goes by?
Giuseppe arguing with the chef.
So you're more down like in the galley.
Mm-hmm.
So
Probably.
you're down about here. As you're arguing with him and he is trying to explain, no, I can't serve. What do you want to serve? What exactly?
These ingredients are substandard.
They're meant for a voyage. You can't exactly expect fine cooking when you're traveling on a boat. Things have to be preserved.
You have the flour.
Yes, we do have
You have
some
the water.
flour. The water is meant for drinking.
Ah, yeah, shut up your face. It's easy you make the pasta with the water.
No, I am not making pasta. Why would you want
This
pasta?
man, he could make the pasta.
No, I'm not saying I can't make pasta. I am saying I won't because I am not
You
wasting.
saying you won't, and you thinking I might let you.
But I am not letting you cook.
How dare you?
I dare because I am the one in charge of this galley.
And you fail and suck as a cook.
My job is to make sure
You
everyone
sweat me,
gets.
I'm much better cooker than you.
He just growls at you, and my job is to make sure everyone's well fed at the end of the day. My job is to make sure everyone's fed, everyone is healthy at minimum, and make sure everyone gets the
Giuseppe,
proper
don't
rations.
argue with the poor man. He's just.
Oh, Barry, I've never seen you turn that shade of green before, lass.
It's fine, dear. I just feel a bit.
Oh, and she's turned blue to purple.
You think you can settle
Seasickness.
her stomach? I know how to settle the stomach.
She's seasick. Lass, is it your first
Could
time on
you
a
just
boat?
stop the walking?
Sadly, you can't.
Well, you'll get your legs eventually, Mary.
Mary falls to her knees, vomiting under the whale now.
Oh, I'll go get a rag.
Apologies, I forgot to put on the crew tokens. So, what are you doing, Bonnie?
Oh, I was just gonna go get a rag, either to clean up Mary's barf or to get wet and put on her forehead.
Alright, it's not hard
Whichever
to
came
find
first.
some rags, and it's not hard to find some rags and clean up the vomit and get it all cleaned out for helping damp her forehead. As yeah, no, she looks very, very ill.
I've never been on a boat before, lass, so I'm not sure if we should stay up top or go to the next level down.
Down? You mean there's stairs?
Yeah, unfortunately, lass, there are stairs.
Unfortunately for Mary Day, there was in fact a set of stairs in front of her.
I'm not actually sure where we are on the boat, so I just guessed.
No, I can imagine that you guys are either like on top of the boat. Giuseppe is yelling at the the galley cook.
Possibly even threats of throwing persons overboard.
Oh god.
I'm not saying who.
A little better, a little less wobbly.
Yeah, Mary.
Mary slowly begins to stand up now that her stomach's empty.
There, lass.
Yeah, no, Mary, you're able to stand up after a bit, but you still feel like, your stomach is just feels so weird. Also, hello, person. Welcome to the stream. I is doing good. I am doing the DMing.
He excluded me on.
One of the crew members will walk up to you guys. First day on a ship.
Oh yeah, how could you tell?
Well, he just kind of looks down at Mary. The fact that she already emptied her stomach.
I'll be.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, it's okay, lad.
Fine.
She's just dry heaving. She'll do that for a little bit. There's nothing in there.
Lassie. He just kind of sighs. Lassie, you'll be fine you'll be fine in a while. It takes a bit to get used to the way the waves move.
Oh, is that? Could you? She just looks out at the horizon, covers her mouth. Could you
Oh, yeah.
just stop the ocean for a second?
Do I look like a court mage to you?
Should have brought Merlin.
Oh, we should have brought Merlin, alright.
Unfortunately, I
Mary.
can't really.
Levitate on the boat.
Unfortunately, I'm
Mother
not really
Goddess,
one
please
for.
offer deliverance upon the soul.
All right, you offer.
That is a
prayer to-
22 to see. Does it walk?
Praying to help your tummy settle. The only rolling waves that stop today are the ones in your tummy.
Mary, you feel the hand of your goddess kind of caress your soul as the sickness that has been pervading you slowly filters away. Your goddess may not have jurisdiction over the sea, but she can at least try and calm you.
It's enough as Mary slowly starts to recover.
You'd be praying to the wrong god if you want the waves to stop. Not that God even listens.
Oh, is there another?
Well, yeah, the god of the sea. But he hasn't been answering prayers in a long time.
Oh, that's quite sad. Sad.
Aye. Just as
Very
some.
sad.
Uh, Normally, a ship like this would be a lot more dangerous. But there's one good thing that the Soul Empire does is they know how to clear out a path.
Oh, the Soul Empire?
Aye. The what's the term? The invasion over to my own once every 100 years or so.
Oh goodness, well what did the my own do to these?
I don't really know. I've only heard rumors myself. I've never been out. I've never really been east. Or west? West. Never really been west of the ocean.
You know what they say,
okay,
all
lad.
maps lead to my own.
Indeed.
That's very funny, Matty.
That was out of character. Mary's still trying to hold it in.
She's still trying
Well,
not to barf.
either way, which way do you go? You do end up at my own eventually. It's perhaps one of it's a pretty big kingdom. But I only heard of rumors myself, mostly about it being ruled by a demon king.
That sounds terrible.
That's why
Interesting.
oh, hold on. As he will just as he'll help you back up. Okay. We need to get some liquids in your system, or else you'll be dry even. You might accidentally hurt yourself if you do that.
I'll be fine. I just need to lay down.
No. You can't do that. Don't start choking.
He's right, lass. And you
Mary
need to
is
stay hydrated.
suffering immensely.
Alright, come on. Let's get you down. I'll get you some water. But, as I was saying, the last invasion they did, it actually cleared out the way of some monsters.
Oh, they sound like quite nice people for doing that, making the waters safe.
It's more of an incidental thing from what I understand. We need to move a massive fleet. Might as well take care of every monster from their empire to my own. Just something I did more of practicality, I think. As he helps you down, and will eventually sit you down. Where? It'll eventually kind of sit you down like at this table. All right. I'll get you some water. We can continue any conversation that you wish. As he'll
Which
head
table?
off, down here. So I should probably shrink down the map a bit. I forgot to do that.
We do feel quite big here.
Yes.
Mhm.
0.8 should do. Okay, that feels a bit better. That feel better?
That feels better.
All right. Just
Hmm.
boop. Bonnie's already resized.
E.
As he will, after a bit, return with a glass of water. Here you go. Drink up. You're gonna need it. You're gonna need all the hydration you can get. Especially if you're gonna keep hocking it up. Might as well make sure there's something for it to bring out before it starts making it throw up your own stomach.
Mary's misery increases. The world is an evil place. So, you guys are taking the princess to Fronka. Why exactly are you doing that? Not that I'd want to question why exactly a bunch of adventurers of your rank would be wanting to go somewhere else, but I'm just questioning why exactly with the princess. Mary makes a bunch of loose hand gestures.
I'm sorry, I don't exactly know battle hand sign or anything like that.
It's okay. Take a deep breath, lass, and a small sip of water. Really, lad, we're going for that's well, gee, hold on. I know about the princess. She's coming along to help us navigate the place, I believe.
Really? I mean, I know she's been to Fronka.
Oh,
Well-
yeah, as the only one who's ever been close, we figured she'd be good to take along.
And
The implication that we can just casually do that.
you guys are
The
Emerald
funny
Rank
thing,
adventurers.
Bonnie's just like, ah,
Everyone thinks you're Emerald Rank adventurers. It's more of a they more think that the princess hired you guys along.
We're doing nothing to help those assumptions.
nope.
Exactly. As he just kind of thinks for a moment. Well, no matter what, no matter what you're going, it's definitely interesting. Fronka, I mean. Weird place. Only been there a few times, but he just kind of shrugs a little bit.
You
Really
like?
weird,
Oh,
but it's definitely nice in its own ways.
oh, you like the place? We're like a
Eh,
bunch of foreigners who've never been before.
it's nice. It's nice. The architecture is grandiose. The people are a bit weird, though. They all seem a bit
Weird how?
stiff.
Oh, I see.
Like, in all honesty, they seem a bit, well, stiff. Both literally and metaphorically.
Like, stiff, like they're in the grave, or stiff like they woke up on the rod?
Mixture of both?
No, on the rod.
On the rod. But,
Yeah, up their ass, lad.
oh! Kinda? Honestly, it's a bit,
Okay.
it's a bit hard to place. They do, it does feel like they do have something out their butt about it, but at the same time, it's just, I remember there was a dockhand last time I went. I don't know how I best explain this. It was, he moved like, like his arm couldn't bend that well. As he like kind of demonstrates like moving his arm straight and like bending it to be about like 130 degrees. You can only move about this much.
Oh, interesting. Never met anyone like that before.
Yeah, he said something about the sculptor cheapskating him. Don't know what that's all about.
The what?
Yeah, I asked him what does he mean by a sculptor, and he just kind of just shrugged. He just said, the sculptor, and I'm just as confused as you about that. He never really even explained it.
Sounds
Mary
like a
wants
terror.
to scold Bonnie for language, but is too seasick.
She's got her head like in a bucket and her ears twitch a little bit when she hears Bonnie say ox. And this lad, he didn't seem like he had like an ailment or anything. He just
Well,
couldn't do it.
when he just kind of like leans back in his seat a little bit, rubbing the scruff on his chin. Well, I mean, kinda. I mean, the best way I can describe it is him. A part of his cheek, it looked like it looks like sickly, but not like normally sick. But like it was turning to stone. The best way I could describe it. Like there's just stone as part of his cheek.
Turning the stone.
I
Interesting.
remember hearing from some sailors that have been all over about a creature that can turn a person to stone, but someone just.
But-
But from their stories, it sounds like it's just all over, not just a part of them.
Aye, and it doesn't take over and make them into statues either. They're walking and talking. They just can't
Mm-hmm. Yes,
fully
exactly.
move.
They're
Interesting.
walking and talking like it's nothing. Again,
And they mentioned a name. What was it again?
oh yeah, a sculptor. The way he said it sounded like he said it like you talk like when you say you're going like you talk to your doctor or a hero or
Interesting.
cleric of some kind. It's rather strange. Again, I asked him what he meant by a sculptor, and he just kind of shrugged and said it's just a sculptor. I'm worried what exactly that could mean if he means he cheapskated him.
And the fact that he was so casual about it.
Exactly. I mean, all the other dockhands seemed normal at the very least. I can't exactly say what was going on, but it definitely was weird.
Well, I guess we'll keep an eye out.
Aye.
I believe. Well, I'm not the one to ask really well exactly where we're going. But we'll keep our eyes peeled for anything suspicious. Now,
Is someone vacuuming the background, Slayer?
Yes, I apologize.
No, you're fine. I was
It's
just
okay.
curious. I was just curious that.
I wish
dear.
someone would vacuum my brain.
It's
It's getting kind of dusty up there.
Let me see. Chat. Video and audio. Let me switch up to standard noise suppression, see if that helps. Does that make any difference?
Oh yeah, that
There's a
helps
lot of
immensely.
difference.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
yeah, no, that's great.
Okay, I'm glad. I still can't hear any of you, but hopefully you don't hear the vacuum.
All right. So Giuseppe, do you start forcibly making pasta?
Yes.
All right. You know what? Give me a cooking and what kind of skill would be perfect for the whole thing of you for like kind of forcing him away to make the pasta? Hmm. You know, give me a cooking check. Grave?
Cooking check, you said.
Ah, yes. It's basically it basically works out for the same things as your survival.
Yes. Come on. Oh, come on. That is 16.
Alright, so it does take a little bit of work, mostly from fending this guy off as you're making the pasta.
Probably some anti-pesto as well.
Yeah, so you cook this all up, and he's just mad at you the entire time as he's trying to get back in the kitchen, but you just... You,
Can't keep it
Shove some in his face when he finishes.
exactly. Every time he gets the door open, you just slam it in his face.
Finish cooking, shove some in his mouth. He's like, "Oh damn, that's good."
You know what? Give me an unarmed. Give me a improvised attack to shove pasta into his face.
That's it's a 9.
You just kind of slap it against his face.
You gotta ask permission before you do that.
You just take a handful of the pasta and the antipesto, and you just slap it across his face, and he looks so shocked.
Just take a spoon of the anti-pesto, flick it at him.
He just looks even more shocked as you walk past him, all happy. And after so as another like so Giuseppe, you walk out and you just see Mary looking very sick. It's just you've heard the phrase before, green around the gills, as Bonnie's like patting her on the back. This crew member is like help this guy like trying to help walk through her first time on a boat.
Giuseppe just holds up a little spoon of antipesto. It's like, here, have some of these.
Mary looks at whatever Giuseppe's handing her and just covers her mouth.
Mary, trust me.
I I I don't think that's gonna work. She's seasick.
She's bad at keeping
That's why you make
water
it
out.
the antipesto. It's to help us settle to the stomach.
I don't think any food is gonna be good on her stomach at the moment. This is the worst case of seasickness I've ever found. So bad that she tried paying to her goddess to stop the waves.
She's still on her knees, head bowed, by the way, whenever she isn't barfing.
Mary, at like some point, like after like an hour of praying, you do basically get you do kind of just get like a kind of message from your goddess of like you best described as looking down at a bowl of water and just a bowl of swirling water and not being able to do anything about it. Like that's the image that just is in your mind. Giuseppe pasta slaps the chef.
My notes are becoming further and further unhinged, but it's okay.
Okay, understood.
It's okay. Somebody had to do it.
You know what, Mary?
There's no other way to
After
describe
it's
it.
been
He
about
pasta slaps
another
the chef.
it's been about another hour and a half. You can make one with advantage.
At that point, we're at land.
No, we did the math. It takes about It takes about like 12 hours from the position that we left. Remember?
Oh, I thought that was if you were going all the way, and we want. Okay.
Well, yeah, no, we're going from Camelot.
Mm-hmm.
We're just going down through this. Either way, it's been long enough, and you've
Okay,
been praying
understood.
hard enough to your goddess. I feel like you could be able to make it with advantage.
You said you earned it this time.
Yeah. And you're just barely able to save as the
Hell yeah.
as the kind of rolling in your tummy finally subsides.
Goddess was like, I can't stop the waves, but I got you.
Basically, just, okay, please stop barfing. This is actually concerning me. This is concerning me far more than usual. Please. I just realized that all these parts of the ship are on the wrong parts away from each other. God damn it.
It's fine.
That that bugs me in a weird way.
Whip.
All right. So as your stomach is finally calming down, and Giuseppe is approaching with the anti pesto spaghetti.
Huh.
You are able to get some. You're able to actually have some food stay down for a little bit. And as you guys are enjoying the actually honestly quite relaxing boat trip, you all start to hear some shouts from up top.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of shouting?
Give me a hearing perception check.
With my big ears. 18.
All right, you hear with the Banoi radar dishes the sounds of people sounding quite worried.
Sounds like there's a problem on deck. Maddie, would you like to go with me to figure it out?
Mary slowly stands up and nods.
Giuseppe, are you still raiding the kitchen?
What's up?
I don't know. Something on deck. There's a bunch of shouting.
You think we should go in the sea?
Figured it might as well.
Give me a moment. I'm just quickly modifying the map.
That's okay.
Okay. But this was just a quick modification I realized I needed to do. Okay. So, do you guys start heading up as you hear the sounds of worry?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So you all head up to the upper deck, and
To the deck.
you see quite a few of the quite a few of the crewmen are looking over the side out into the sea
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
as the captain is walking over. What did you see, men? Captain, I'm pretty sure I saw something out there. Nonsense. There shouldn't be anything out here. One of our supply ships came down this way not more than a week ago. There's no way nothing could have moved in by then.
Hey, weren't we supposed to come get something and kill it? Wasn't the water-based creature, was it?
Roll me a history check to try and remember.
Oops. Oh boy. 8!
Bonnie, you're not exactly sure.
I don't know, it just was something.
You knew you had to kill something. You remember it was the halfling merchant said something about it being in Fronka, but maybe you're misremembering that part.
Alright guys, I don't even know if we're going to the right place anymore. Are we sure it was Fronka?
Mary stops. Mary thinks. Mary looks over and just sees Brib absolutely wasted from nausea over the wailing.
Yes, exactly. Ruby's just kind of sitting on Brib's hat, just very worried. Just very worried pseudo dragon noises.
And then Mary looks back to Bonnie. I'm not sure.
How hell?
Giuseppe, would you like to roll me a history check to see if you remember?
History to remember what?
What exactly you guys are supposed to be hunting?
Oh, that's easy. I already know. That's a bagel goose.
Well, yes, because everyone just a history check to see if Giuseppe remembers.
19.
Yes, you remember you're heading to Giuseppe. You remember for all your comrades that you guys are supposed to be hunting a bagel goose. It's supposedly
Alright, the bagel geese.
you don't really know too much about it, but you know you're supposed to be fighting one. But as far as you're aware, the way the halfling described it, it seems like it'd be a flying monster. It seems like the way he described it, it sounded like a dragon. So of course it would be flying.
Mm-hmm.
It being in the water? Hmm.
Could be something else. Well,
It might be, but what could have moved in that fast? Can everyone please roll me a perception check as you all kind of look out as well?
oh boy. 7!
7.
Bonnie could only. She's on her tiptoes.
She can barely see over the railing.
She's got her hand like over her eye, but in doing so, it cuts her vision off the rest of the way.
Exactly.
There's too much shade.
Perception you asked for?
Yep.
Perception. 12.
All right. Grave. Or Giuseppe.
Mm-hmm.
What did you get?
Get for
Perception check, as you guys are kind of all looking over the railing or looking at the horizon.
2.
Oh, you got 2?
2.
Okay.
yeah.
Mary. So, Mary, you look out over the water as you look out over the water as you're trying to figure out what everyone's seeing as you see something weirdly familiar. You don't remember exactly where you saw it, but there's these big bubbles on the horizon.
Mary would look at them and smile because they're very pretty.
Yes, in fact, they are very pretty. It's just, you're seeing these big bubbles on the horizon, and it feels like they should be familiar.
Mhm.
As the captain is looking out, now there is something out there. Men, get on the ballistas. Whatever it is, are going to make sure to drive it off. As the crewmen begin to pair up to onto the ballistas mounted onto the edge of the boat. The captain will then look to you all. Do you have any idea what it could be?
Water?
Yes, sir. I can't fucking see. Pardon my French. My Fronka.
he will immediately walk over, pick you up, Bonnie.
Oh my god, there's so much blue!
He'll immediately pick you up and move
Look
you
at that!
over so he can let you look over.
It's a dolphin! Oh, no, never mind. That's just the wave.
Oh, it was very close. Yeah, it was very
You
good
may
idea,
roll another
though.
perception check if you wish.
Ah, now that I have the high
Yeah.
ground. 10.
Mary's happily watching the pretty bubbles.
In fact, Bonnie, yes, you actually see some pretty bubbles as well.
Oh, so those are so nice. Look at them just go blub 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 blub. Oh wow.
Bubbles?
Yeah, I've never you see over there. I've never seen something bubble like that before.
Exactly, I haven't. We're nowhere near a shore for that to be naturally occurring.
Blub 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 blub.
Maybe somebody in the ocean decided to take a bath.
Why would anyone want to take a bath in open water?
It's the biggest bathtub I've ever seen. You can't even see
Mhm.
the edges. That's why.
He just
Oh,
looks
but don't get
so.
me in that tub.
He just looks so very confused as. Hold on, let me quickly grab something. As everyone, if you would please, roll for me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy. 9.
All right, Giuseppe.
Nat 1 for 8 total. Mary's vomiting again.
Oh no!
Hell yeah.
She watched a sailor walk past with a fresh sack of fish, and the smell sent her over the edge.
Oh, no.
Right next to Brew.
Anti-pesto can't save her from that.
Giuseppe, what did you get?
Rolling what?
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Oh, boy. 7. Damn, without the brib here,
7, 8,
outside
9.
not hot.
Especially because
7, 8,
Mary also
9.
isn't blessing anyone.
Like, Brib took all the luck with him.
Mary, you feel you just immediately start feeling sick, but as the sailor walks by, but Giuseppe and Bonnie, you both just feel your ears shuddering
Ugh.
as you hear a loud vibrating roar that seems to vibrate the very deck beneath you.
Bonnie like pulls her ears down next to her head.
Hold on. Giving what I have planned a little more room. As 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 you two are kind of knocked down, the rest of the crew also being knocked down to their knees as they're covering their ears, the loud roars as something begins to slither fast up to up to the ship. Seemingly to glide across the water itself.
Oh, spooky.
On ice. Where I already had an image for this. Wait. God damn it, where are you? Is it a monster token? There might be. I think I'll just yoink you from there. As no, I didn't want Morticia.
Morticia's come to save the day. She was so lonely without us.
Bird!
Saved us!
Beware aquatic Baroth!
She's why there were
Yeah,
bubbles.
how did
She
you get up
figured
here?
out she could blow bubbles underwater.
She found out she can swim!
She just
This
pushes
is
it
the
all
greatest
up
lore
to
ever.
her
The goddess answered
crowd.
Mary's call.
No, it is in fact one of these things.
Oh man, don't we smell like a slippy too?
As
At least Mary does.
from
Mary smells like a
from
slippy.
from the water breaks out. This thing breaks out and rams itself against the hull of the ship, rocking the boat even harder.
Oh no.
What the?
Oh, that one's big.
Yes, as you see this monstrous creature that you guys have remembered fighting before.
It's a slippy.
God damn.
Bonnie's very excited. She
I
points.
forgot that's what you guys nicknamed the thing.
Oh, Bonnie calls it a slippy. I don't know if anyone else does.
No, that sounds about right. It's a slippy. Bonnie's very smart, and Mary trusts her judgment.
Is this one about the same size as the other ones, or is it actually larger?
This
Or
one
it just-
is in fact actually bigger than the one you've seen before.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
And in fact, you actually can you guys actually give me a perception check as you guys recover from the stunning of the roar.
Oh, I'll do my best. 13.
All right,
Slippy.
Mary.
Initiative, you said?
No, perception. Then initiative.
Oh, perception. Oh, well, my perception was an at 1.
No, we gotta do it
Oh, no,
again.
that was a wisdom save.
Yeah, no,
Perception.
You actually have a pretty okay perception.
23.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Giuseppe.
Rolling.
Perception.
Another perception. What are we looking for? Ooh!
Did you just tab back in?
Nat 20 for a total of 21.
All right.
Oh, you see Slippy, alright.
So yes, you
Oh
all
boy!
see the quite big monster before you. As you guys, as all of you kind of remember the original name that was given by a group of hunters, but Bonnie's nickname is just a more iconic in your guys' minds. That this is as Mary and Giuseppe, you guys can immediately tell this is far bigger than the one you guys faced in the Mirelands. And you guys actually see that there are scars that run all over its body. This thing has been through many battles, it seems.
Oh, it's an apex.
It would have been a perfect Slippy.
As the captain is the first to regain his bearing. Crew, ballistas now! We need to bring this thing down! As the crew immediately rush to the ballistas and start loading them, moving them to point at the monster as it begins to circle the boat. Everyone please roll initiative.
11.
Initiative! Holy shit, another nat 20.
Oh?
Well
Oh?
done, well done.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's a
roll
total
another
22.
d20. Let's see if you can get the lucky feat.
Roll another d20. Alright. 1d20. Whoosh. No.
No. The cycle has been
Wait.
broken.
Don't I already have the lucky feat?
Well, you could have gotten
Do I
access
have
to a super lucky feat.
Does Mary have lucky feet?
Lucky.
I think so.
I do not have the lucky feat.
I'm pretty sure Mary has the lucky feat. Yeah, no, you do.
Oh,
Pretty
oh
sure.
cool. I'll add that to my features and traits.
Yeah. It's surprised you didn't. I know Briv has access to a super lucky feat. Okay, so what was your roll, Giuseppe?
22.
Okay, so Giuseppe. And then Mary, Prue, and Bonnie. As you all, as first up is this Giuseppe, as you see this thing beginning to start to slither around the ship, leaving a trail of bubbles behind.
Big Slippy.
You can do it, Giuseppe. I believe in you. He likes Giuseppe. He was a good Italian.
Alright. First up, let's see. What can I do? What should I do? He's pretty close. Let's see. Two shots of 1d10 or two shots of 1d10. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think you should do 10 shots of 1d2.
I don't
Or a
have
higher
anything that,
average.
I don't have anything that does that though. That being
Oh,
said,
but the
I
average
can add a
would be
1d8 with Eldritch Smite.
Oh.
that is good.
Oh. How is my sheet looking in here? Actually. expect this roll all as one attack. Ooh, yes, I can roll it as one attack. One attack. Oh yeah, because my thing has extra damage. I need to. Where is he? Oh yes, and I have the hexblade curse and global damage modifier. I need to add that. It'll reach smite damage 1d8. That's force, I believe. We do. Yeet. And I have Shadow Blade that I can cast. Ooh, how much can I get on this turn? Is Shadow Blade an action to cast, or is it a bonus action? It's a bonus action.
Oh God.
So I'm starting out with throwing down Shadow Blade.
All right. You activate your you. Just imagine Giuseppe. I don't know why. Imagine Giuseppe just suddenly having a dueling disc.
Beat on up. And then, no, is it 3d6? Or is it higher right now? Right now it is. Oh no, Shadow Blade is 3d8. Wait, is that 3d8 or 3d6? No, that's okay. No, it's right. It's right. So I'm all 20 properly. So my first attack, whatcha? Does an 11 hit?
No, it does not.
Damn it! All right, my second attack.
No, it does not.
Well, yeah, that means at least my spell slot is not wasted for Eldritch Smite.
As you guys watch Giuseppe, he gets up, he gets up, he moves over, and starts swinging his sword over the edge of the boat. Just
Swings his sword, shadowy after images trailing after it.
Why can't it?
You slippery bastard! Get it? Get it? Get it?
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Get it?
I do.
As next, this thing begins to move.
Well,
As
that's not legal.
as it is now its turn. As it just as it continues to leave a trail of oozing bubbles behind it.
Oh, 1 second.
It's like this multicolored film that follows behind it. Just pretend the rest of the ship isn't here at the moment. I meant to divide this up, but I just never got around to it. As next up will actually be you, Mary.
Hello, Iwaton. What are we talking about?
It is now your turn.
Ah. Well, that doesn't look good.
The line is meant to signify the bubble trail it leaves behind.
Now it's on the boat.
Well, again, I meant to divide up the boat. I just never got around to it, or I kept forgetting. So pretend like the rest of the boat isn't here until I say it is.
Mhm. Um. Huh. Well, Mary's going to hold out her staff. and fireball.
Oh. Oh.
And I'm just gonna use channel divinity so that is actually 8d6. So
All
that's
right.
just a max of yeah, that's just 48 damage. No, wait, because of her thing, she also adds that. So that is 40 53 damage.
All right. As it fails, so Mary, you launch out a fireball,
Mhm,
and you watch as it slams into it, and it yells out in pain. As you watch the soap along its body begin to ignite in a blue flame. As the soap trail it leaves behind also begins to ignite into this blue flame. Is there anything else you wish to do, or is that it?
That is it.
Alright. Now the crew will fire off the ballistas as their captain gives them the order. They fire these two ballistas on the side. With as you all watch as a set of harpoons is launched out. One it just barely misses, but the other lodges deep into its flank as it yells out again, slashing at it to knock it away. Next up is hold on, is Bonnie. Bonnie, it is now your turn.
Interesting. Okay, let's see. I believe both of my friends are within 30 feet. I am going to bless my friends and myself. I can bless myself, right?
Yeah.
Cool. You would just add a d4 to your next attack roll. And
Nice.
then I'm going to use my when using Legendary Strike with Channel Divinity, do you have to do it as a bonus action beforehand or as a bonus action when you attack?
Which
It
part?
just says as a bonus action, Legendary Strike.
What is the wording on that?
It says you can use your Channel Divinity as a bonus action to guide your attacks. For 1 minute, your weapon attacks score a critical hit and a roll of 19 or 20 on a d20. Excuse me.
That sounds like you just activate it whenever, and for sounds like the next minute, so next about 10 rounds, you just have
Perfect.
that active. So you can activate that
So that's
now.
what I'll
and
use.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that's what I'll use my bonus action on. Bonnie's just preparing her friends and herself
For war. War
for
never changes.
Slippy.
We're fighting a Slippy. All right. Is there that is your full turn?
It is.
All right. Next up will be Giuseppe. What would you like to do? Grave?
My turn, eh?
Yes.
Yeah.
We are doing. Oh, he moved. And bubbly Bastard!
Here's the thing: the Mitsusude is a wiggly bitch. You should know this,
It's a wiggly
Clayton.
bitch, which means I don't get any opportunity attack from it moving.
No, it was just
Because it is a wiggly bitch.
Yes. Also,
Yeah.
why does everyone seem to miss? No, you get out of there. The rest of the ship is not there until I say it is.
The rest of the show. Okay, so
I meant to cut
I'm
it
over
up.
here
I
then.
forgot.
Okay, so I would be over here then.
Yes. As
Okay.
as you see
Okay.
this this Slippy
Making
as it is
sure
covered.
making sure we're on the same page. Okay.
Yeah, as
Round
this thing
2.
is
Ding 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 ding
covered
ding. That's a
in.
15 hit.
Nope, you're getting close though.
Hey, come on! 22!
There you
Finally, the
go!
other spike goes off.
There you go! Finally! As Giuseppe, you finally find that your sword finds purchase within this thing. As you feel the blade finally make contact, and the blade and you finally dig a actually pretty nice gouge into its tail as this thing roars. As it roars, you watch as the blue fire that engulfs that is around it suddenly it seems to focus as it opens its maw at you. Giuseppe, can you please roll for me? Blah 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 blah. Please roll me a dexterity saving throw.
You could
Dexterity
add the
saving
D4
throw?
to the saving throw if you wanted to.
Yes, a dex
You have an
saving
extra
throw,
D4 from
and
what?
you are blessed from a
Bless.
Bonnie.
Ah.
For an attack roll or saving throw.
11. I will add that D4. That gets me a grand total of 14.
Unfortunately, it is not enough. As Giuseppe, you are hit hard for 26 damage.
Damn.
As you're suddenly hit with a beam of boiling hot water as it slams into your chest. As a beam of boiling hot water mixed with what seems like violet flames is slammed into your chest before this creature tries to hop onto the starting to claw at the deck to try and climb aboard.
Well, that's not legal.
Not unless he's coming home with us, he better think very hard about his choices.
Damn it, Bonnie, stop trying to take. Please stop playing
I
Pokemon.
will get a Slippy! I will get a Slippy! We're thinking a pond, it's fine. Or a lake, whatever.
Alright. As Giuseppe.
I can just see it now. Bonnie at the Christmas tree. All I want for Christmas is blue and Slippy. And Blib is just
Exactly.
crying with his head in his hands.
He's just crying.
Rip supports my idea of Slippy.
Against all his judgments.
It's all his better judgment.
Go great next to the crab farm. We will create a new ecosystem.
All right. Let's see here. Blah blah blah. It just did its thing. Let's see. Does it have any more text? Yes. Mary. One moment. What
Oh,
is your armor
congratulations,
class,
Taylor.
Mary? Slayer. What is your armor class?
12.
Ah, all right. As Mary, it then at the end of as you see it open its mouth once more, as its tail is rubbed into its mouth, and then it blows a big bubble at you.
Rude.
Can you please make me? Blah blah. Oh, you are trapped within a bubble.
That's not gonna help the seasickness at all.
As Mary, you find yourself floating in a bubble that is just barely touching the ground.
I failed to save, I assume.
Yes, you did.
Oh no.
So yeah, you
Oh,
took
no.
22 damage to the chest.
22. 22! Ow!
Yes, you guys are facing something actually difficult.
He could come home with us.
We don't have Ruby ready.
But you do have one secret weapon.
Let me just check someone's character sheet real quick.
Lily, what do you have access to?
I have access to one blue little friend.
Who is also a pseudo dragon.
Who, yeah, has the
Prosciutto
same abilities
dragon?
as
Excellent.
Ruby, yeah.
Shut up.
Prosciutto. God, actually, that's not
The
delicious
problem
right
is,
now.
we gotta get it on the boat first.
It's starting to climb up at the moment. So that
Okay.
will be its turn. Mary, you're up next. As you find yourself in this big bubble.
Mary's gonna try to get out of the big bubble.
Alright, you may attack the bubble. To try and get out of it.
Huh.
To pop it, so to speak.
Yes. Attack the bubble and pop.
I will attempt to attack the bubble with my hammer.
Alright, give it a bonk.
That's a 25 to hit for. Sorry, I accidentally double clicked. That's a 25 to hit for 17 damage.
Alright, the bubble wobbles from the hit. But is not broken yet. Is there anything else you'd like to attempt to do while you're in the bubble, or will that be it?
I believe Lily said that crying was a free action.
Yes, it is.
Crying is always a free action.
Crying is indeed always a free action.
Excellent. I would like to do that.
Yes, you start crying as Bonnie, you just see Mary just starting to sob as she's trapped in this bubble.
I can't hear her very well. I just hear the muffled sound of moo cries. Moo hoo, moo hoo, hoo.
What does it take to pop the bubble?
I guess we'll find out.
You do not know. The crew will once again start shooting the projectiles will once again start shooting the ballistas at the creature. Though, unfortunately, the one it is right on top of, it is right below, does not have enough angle depression.
Dang it. He needs to be saddle.
Needs to be
All
sadder.
right. That is 2 more hits. Let me quickly check something. All right. You guys watch as two of the ballista bolts are able to hit, and as this thing is starting to raise its head, you watch as one of the ballista bolts is driven into its eye, and it screams.
Oh boy.
Oh.
And it just claws at the ballista bolt until it's out of the now ruined eye socket.
Hey, be careful, those are valuable.
Don't aim for his head.
As it will, let me see, as it will use more of its action to properly climb onto the deck and will begin it'll begin to start to spin around on the deck. Just
He's swabbing the poop deck.
Oh my god, he's so handful. Can we keep it?
as the Slaya and Grave, you know what this looks like. As it's moving its long body along the deck and starting to cover it in bubbles. And you watch as the bubbles, they're not normal. In fact, they start to glow
It's like a bubble
brighter
party.
and brighter until they start to bloom with a Zora flame.
I want him even more now. And why is he different?
As
Oh my gosh, it's shiny!
no, even better, or even worse for you, depending on how you look at it.
It's a violet Mizutsune.
I'm sorry, friends. I want Slippy so bad. It matches Little Blue.
I have taken some liberties of picking up a thing or two from Monster Hunter Wilds. As with its one remaining eye is glowing with that blue flame. As hold on. Giuseppe, it will actually no, it will attempt to attack the ballista cruise. Where did the rest of my dice go? I could have sworn it had more d20s in here. Oh, no, it actually got buried under the rest of the dice. Okay. Hold on. As it will attack the ballista crew. And oh wow. As all three of you just watch as these two crew members are skewered through with its claws. And the ballista is ripped out of the deck and thrown into the ocean. And it just looks at and throws the bodies up here, basically.
Oh, she's a temperamental one.
An attitude just like his mother.
Do we know what this thing's HP is at?
I don't know. I've imprinted. I want it.
I can boop him with sleep, but it's only 5d8, so we gotta make sure.
I got a squishy little boy who's gonna do his squishy little best.
All right, that's the rest. That's the end of its turn. Mary, what would you like to do? All right, no, it's Bonnie's turn. Sorry.
Oh, aye. Well, here it goes. Alright, Blue, you got this. I believe in you, my little boy. And he's gonna do his little, like, brrrr, brrrr, brrrr. He's real slow, but he's going right for the nose smooch.
It's going. Okay, give me the attack. Give me a finger attack.
A smooch. Can I use
Alright.
my inspiration to re-roll it?
Well, because of how this is worded, the sleeping is actually more tied to just the poison, so
Oh,
don't
just
worry.
the save. Okay, I see. Alright,
Yes.
okay.
Hold on. But if you do actually wait a minute, yeah, no, that attack does miss. So if you want to re-roll that, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him his best effort, but he's like, "You got this! Just make friends!" 10. He's real
Unfortunately,
soft.
unfortunately, that still misses as it just goes. As it misses,
It,
like
like,
doesn't even
boops.
notice it.
And he just keeps going back in for the boop, but he just squishes against the side.
Exactly.
Oh, you're trying so hard, lad. You got it.
All right.
Oh.
With that, we'll go back to time of initiative. Giuseppe.
Okay, I am going to Skaboop.
Oh.
Does he sleep?
Hold on. No, unfortunately, it does not sleep.
Oh. Sad lizard noises. Oh,
Is that all you
Phoebe,
can
Yeah,
do,
would I?
Giuseppe, or
that is an action, yes. So unless there's
ah
any bonus actions I can do.
all right. Uh, then it will go. One moment. All right. Okay. As it will go, and it will begin its spinning attack. Everyone save for Mary. Please roll for me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Ooh.
boy.
Oh shit!
16.
4.
Oh, boy.
Oof. Oh, oof. Okay. As Mary, as the thing spins, you're actually freed from the bubble as the fire imbued bubble hits yours, and you're just kind of plopped onto the ground.
Mary
All too
turns.
fast.
She looks. She sees Bonnie. She understands on a conceptual level how significant this is to Bonnie, and she raises her staff as she steps forward. Eyes aglow as she walks up to the edge of the railing, looking down at this creature below her on the deck.
Hold on. I had to give out the thing. Giuseppe, you are then hit for. Bonnie, you are just barely able to make the save.
Woohoo!
As Giuseppe, you are now. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, okay. You are. You take, 8, impact damage and 5 fire damage.
Oh, that's fine.
How much damage?
8 impact and 5 fire.
8 plus. Oh wait, no. I have fire. Okay, so 8 impact. Ow. And 5, that rounds down to 3?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever we round, we always round up. Yeah, when it comes to damage.
Yeah. Oh. That's not nice. That's not nice. I wag a finger at him.
All
He's
right,
a spicy
Mary,
slippy.
you may do your thing.
Mary looks down at this creature. She holds her hammer alight. Light of the goddess, I forgive thee. As given I'm ahead of it, I'm above it, and it's focusing on Bonnie. It's not currently looking my direction, so I would have
No.
advantage, yes?
Yeah, no, I can see that.
Let's see.
What exactly are you doing?
1 second. I'm just checking the spell combos I'm about to pull off. Mary's hammer will ignite as she strikes down at this creature.
All right.
That
You do have lucky.
I am going to try that again.
Wow.
I'm gonna try that again.
Why doesn't the sun want me to have
There
Slippy?
we go.
There
1d6.
it is. The sun does want me to have Slippy.
As I cast a third level inflict wounds. Now, PB, does a Mizitsune have an innate swim speed?
Yes, it does.
Then that means this attack does a total of uh, duh, 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 duh. That does a total of 72 damage.
Whoa.
Don't kill
And
it.
ignore all's resistance.
Ooh.
Don't kill it.
Don't worry, don't
Hold
worry.
on, hold on.
I have spared the dying for that.
As
Great. I have no more uses of sleep though.
luckily, Spare the Dying only stabilizes them, does not immediately wake them up.
That's okay. That's perfect.
As Mary, damn it, you just do enough.
Slippy, 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 Slippy.
As Mary, as Mary, this thing is distracted. You know exactly what Bonnie wants. As you bring it down your holy hammer, and you watch as the violet flames battle with the necrotic, and then you watch as the fire leaves its eyes and its head as it lies limp onto the deck.
Then Mary's going to walk over, place a hand on it. By the goddess's grace, may you live once more.
Blue's gonna give him a smooch too. Just a nose smooch.
As Mary, you walk up and give and stabilize this creature. The captain walks up. I take it that the way you fought it, the way you fought that thing, makes me think that you faced such things before.
Mary smiles. Mm-hmm.
Oh, so pretty. Oh, look at its cute little face while it sleeps. Oh,
Sleep? I thought.
don't ruin this for me.
As he just looks at this and then
It
looks.
would be breathing heavy.
It's
Yeah.
rumbling the ship, and he's like, "Oh, sleeping."
It's sleeping. I thought. Oh, wait a moment. Oh. As he just kind of looks you guys over for a moment. You're. Oh, you're master hunters, aren't you?
Bonnie's like slowly got her arms out, like as if she were gonna be able to cover Slippy from this guy's view, but she can't. Well, something of the sort, sir. Well, what does it matter?
I.
We want it. It's now Slippy. It is ours.
No, that's fair. Just. Uh. This thing's taking up most of the deck.
Oh yeah, that we're gonna have to work on that. It's fine. Has never been cleaner.
As he just kind of looks around. We need to put out the fires quickly.
Oh
Ar-
yeah, that's a problem.
Alright, men! Quickly, get the fires put out, and... as he walks up here. Oh, good man. Miss Minotaur! Do you think you could be able to help my men over here?
Mary smiles.
As he is gesturing to the two men
And
who
she's
are thrown
finally
up here.
conquered her seasickness.
Hell yeah. It just took one really rocky fight on the water.
She walks over. Captain, may I ask you for several lengths of rope?
If you can help my men here. Well, I am more than willing, as he gestures to the two men over here who were thrown against the wall by the
Mary
Mitsutsume.
will give them a healing.
Ah, nice.
Oh hell yeah. Kill them boys.
And
And
you
goddess
heal them as
boys.
they both suddenly awaken, gasping for air. Captain? What the... What hit us? I don't know, but these hunters... I don't know, but these hunters... They saved you. And, he looks down at the deck and taking this thing as a trophy.
Hardly call Slippy a trophy. It's a part of the family now as soon as we just get him all sorted.
He just they look a little confused. Sir, are those? Yes, I think so. I think they are indeed master hunters.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
His body is just going bloop, 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 with the
She's
giant...
like in its face while it sleeps. Like at the worst place to be.
Yes,
Mary's-
exactly.
Mary has walked up with a rag and some, and she's just trying to bandage up the injuries
Oh, it's
as she's like
eye.
healing them.
Bonnie's extra careful helping Mary with his eye.
She
Oh, this
as
is
actually
gonna be over.
actually-
Asking us if they've got a bucket of water so they can wash off.
Yes, you are kind of covered in a mixture of soot and soap, Giuseppe.
The feeling of being oh so clean and oh so dirty all at the same time.
As one of those just like, yeah, hold on. As they start putting out the fires with some water from over the boat. Before handing you a bucket of water to help you wash off. Mary, you are given the several lengths of rope from the cargo hold.
Yay.
as
Yay.
as the crew helps you tie up this Mitsutsume.
Oh, that's very polite of them.
Well, I mean, you guys kind of are just. You guys did kind of just save their life, and they're just like, how are they gonna keep this thing?
With love, obviously.
Exactly. There's enough room in my heart. It's enough.
Well, see,
The littlest.
that's a great idea, but Mary was actually planning to do this.
I create a magic 10-foot, 20-foot tall cylinder, magical
Oh, that's
energy.
perfect.
Like on ground.
We'll
with
keep just to make
green
sure
glowing
until it becomes
runes,
safe.
it's my surface. Ah, okay, so you're just gonna be putting. So you're basically just gonna be doing the same thing that they do with test mice and just put it in the piping bag.
Yeah.
Hold on, I need to grab that image because it's way too adorable.
She's basically put it in a giant magic jar.
Yeah. But it's okay. We'll talk to it through there, and Bonnie will just do her best to train it, just like she
Now, this
would
would
any
not
other
be viable
creature.
on a long distance voyage, but because the trip is so short, I think Mary should just be able to pull it off.
No, you're.
I love it.
Give or take, yeah, it should work.
Piping bag.
Also, like, I'm sorry, this is the image that comes to mind with containing the.
Yeah, that's kind of that's
Mitsutsume.
essentially what we're gonna do. So Bonnie can still reach its snoot to go bloop bloop bloop. She keeps booping it on the snoot.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
As it is not long until as the ship slowly becomes back to normal, and the princess actually does come up, and she looks very groggy.
Honestly,
He's like-
you know, this is like the princess's whole MO, and now we've done it. I think this is a major bonding experience. As Mary will look over at the princess. Good morning, Your Majesty. Look at our new pet.
Whoa.
Hi, his name is Sleepy. Say hi, Sleepy. And Bonnie, like, she keeps hitting her hand on the magic field, but then she just puts her hand where
Mary's-
his snoot is and like wiggles
Mary's
it a
slowly
little.
casting it as the magic is weaving and forming this barrier.
I
Bonnie tries to lift its flipper before it's too heavy.
Wow, I was not expecting to wake up to see a Mitsutsume. And she's like rubbing her eye. Sorry, I was taking a nap below deck and must have slept through the fight.
Oh, that's alright. I'm sure you could use the rest after everything that went on. And we really appreciate your help being here.
Thank you. Oh, she kind of like walks up and kind of like looks where you're putting your hands. And she's like, "Is it still alive?"
Of course, we're going to tame it!
We'll bring Slippy home.
Just like a Morticia.
I see.
The princess is thinking, wow, these really are Emerald Rank hunters.
It's just wow. You really are Emerald Rank adventurers and Master Hunters. It's
Huh.
I actually had my doubts regarding the hunter part, but this is
She's
We
only
can take on this,
with
we
a
can
bunch
take
of
on a
Indians.
bagel goose.
what were you saying, Slayer?
The princess was like, I thought these were just a bunch of bumbling idiots.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like, "Well, I thought these were just some strangely skilled. It's just, I thought you all was just some strangely skilled normal people, but this is certainly something.
Honestly, this is actually kind of impressive. I've actually never been able to see the creature that they make my soap out of up close.
Mary would then look. Oh, that's right. You did mention your lovely soaps were made from this.
That's
Giuseppe,
why he
do you think
smells so good.
we could start doing that? Oh, and we could
Making our own soap?
fill the tavern with them.
Well, they usually make the soap out of the soap gland within one of these creatures. You usually get them from hunters. Most hunters don't know what to do with the soap gland, so they often sell them to alchemists. And well, we often buy them because I do actually really love the soap that the soap gland makes. It leaves you in a how do I say? It leaves you very. She just kind of thinks for a moment. Leaves you with a very nice, clean feeling in a strangely unique way. Plus, also the smell is just perfect.
Mary would nod. It does smell quite nice.
Though I've never seen one like this. Or even heard about one like this. Look how big it is. Have you ever hunted something this big before? Or I'm guessing this is your first time. I'm guessing it's your first time hunting something like this, isn't it?
I'm sorry, PB. Every other word you've been saying keeps cutting out.
I have noise suppression turned on. I guess I'm talking too lightly. Have you ever hunted something like this before? Or even something this big? It's kind of all spread out across the deck.
Okay, is this happening for anyone else, or is it just me?
I hear it a little
Just
bit.
you. I'm hearing PB pretty damn fine.
Weird. Hold on.
It for some reason well, I don't think it's like a background suppression issue. It just like the sentence starts pretty strong. And then it sounds like it cuts, but maybe that's just the noise suppression kicking in when PB takes a
No,
a
that's
pause.
the thing. I have noise suppression off right now.
Oh.
Discord's being a fuck.
Clearly.
It could just be
being a fuck.
Discord.
Hold on, let me try a different position. I now have the leaning over the desk with the hands folded position.
I
Oh,
prefer
no.
the chi on the PB's shoulder position.
That is a very cute position.
Very fluffy.
Unfortunately, the chi much prefers me being on my feet at the moment.
They are being a good little foot warmer.
Mary, Bonnie, Giuseppe, have you ever hunted something like this before? I mean, well, like looking like this, or even something as big?
Not quite as big, but we have hunted one of these before.
Yeah,
Not quite of the same color.
He looked different before. Well, this one is really pretty though.
Indeed. Perhaps we should ask the Hunters Guild once we arrive in Bureterie.
Just look at the size of him too. Oh, he's gonna be such a good boy.
you just keep petting him.
Bloop 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 bloop.
So we're slowly acquiring a steed for each of the party members. We have Red with Morticia. Bonnie now has Slippy. We're probably gonna pick up a bagel goose for Giuseppe.
Oh
See, if
god!
I wonder what Mary's gonna get.
Well, you
If
say
the
that
color
that
palette
Brave is for Morticia,
matches-
but remember, it's always actually Mary who actually steals Morticia.
Good point.
That's
It's just
true.
Brib who opted just teaches Morticia tricks. So I guess it's kind of a co-ownership thing there. Anyways, where was
I mean, it's not like Morticia isn't big enough for two.
I? She's big enough to carry the whole party.
Carry all four, yeah.
But just imagine. Once we get the bagel goose, then we'll have one that can fly.
Well, no, we gotta
Nothing
give the
will be
bagel
out
goose
of
power,
Land.
so we need at
Sea.
least two.
Air.
Once the four elements were in peace,
Earth.
then the
Then
Fire
the
Nation
bagel
attacked.
goose attack.
Okay, so we have earth, water. We need fire and air now.
So we get the bagel goose. That's fire-ish. Otherwise, we can just grab a Rathalos.
No, that's true. We
Then
can't
we need, what was it? Air?
Air.
Nastalos, maybe.
Nestlos. Hold on.
No,
Nestlos?
no. We get a Storm Genasi.
That's a Genasi, though.
They're air elementals.
Well, yeah, no, definitely.
Are they big men?
Dad damn it.
That is an important question, Slayer.
I mean, I always imagine them all wispy and ethereal like a nymph, but I suppose they come in big, brawly storm cloud muscle.
Alright, body's in.
So, so either you can get the twink model or the bear model.
Can I go for the Corvi model?
Yes, that
Perfect
is a
model.
limited edition run, though.
Oh, it's extra rare! Gotta get them all.
See, it's perfect. We'll get this special Slippy. We have Morticia. It's
Look,
perfect.
we have a miniature Bearoth because yes, Morticia actually is that small.
Yeah, she's actually quite small for a bear off, honestly.
That's really funny.
Now, Bonnie, you're gonna have to go through the taming process with this one, Bonnie.
That's okay. I'm committed.
But the princess will just kind of think for a moment. Yeah, we'll have to ask about what exactly happened, because you describe it as if it transformed almost.
Oh yeah, it kinda did. It looked like one of the regular ones before, and now it looks like this.
Interesting. We'll have to ask the Hunter Guild. She just kind of like watches as the barrier eventually is fully set up, and the best way I can describe it is Slippy just kind of like looking like she's in one of those cloning tubes.
Yeah.
As a captain just kind of looking up at it. Just kind of wondering, I'm very just kind of mutter softly, I'm glad that's magic. I'm glad that there's magic at work here, or else this would not work.
Bonnie's like staring in awe, like just looking very excited, and Blue keeps like getting too close to the magic field and like squeaks his little body because he's made of like fluff, so he just goes "Ee-er," and like backs up and slowly does it again. "Ee-er."
Exactly, he just keeps doing that.
Yeah, head empty, but he gets the idea. He wants a brother. It's like when you've got two pets that you desperately want to love at each other, and the one wants love so bad, and the other one's like, "Stay away from me, God, don't come near me."
As let's see here. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so so the rest of the trip to Fronka actually goes on without too much worry.
as
It's not too much of it left.
no, there isn't. As before long, you all do in fact make port in at Fronka. Boop. And let me just double check where you guys land because it's a specific place. Blah, 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 blah. As you all as you guys make port in as you guys make port, you guys find yourselves at you guys make port around here. Yeah. And you find that this
Ping
port
again.
is very much bigger and a lot more fancy than the ones seem a lot bigger and fancier than the ones over in the Mire.
Mhm.
As the anchor is dropped, the lines are towed, and the ship is tied down. The captain looks to you all. I thank you for coming aboard. As he gives like a tip of his hat. It's certainly been interesting. As he then just kind of looks up at the Mitsune that's being hauled off.
I know that Blib isn't here to do Blib magic, but Mary would walk up to the Mitsune.
Yes.
Now, I believed I went through all 3 of my lucky points trying to,
Actually, I think you have one left.
good.
I think you've only spent 2.
Yeah, you spent 2
So-
on the attacks.
Blessing of the Goddess. 6, not bad. Mary would walk up, reach a hand out to press against its nose, and attempt to tame it.
Alright.
I'll help, lass.
Okay, Bonnie's
Do it,
giving the
do
help
it,
action.
Do it.
Bonnie also puts her hand in on the snoot.
Put her hand in on the snoot. Giuseppe slides
Blue.
Bonnie a piece of cheese, like wink, wink. You can use this. They appreciate food.
Oh, Bonnie's
Mary would
very
hold her hand.
determined.
It's important to not overwhelm it, or it'll panic.
Oh, okay.
Giuseppe just stays back and lets them, because this is Bonnie's win.
Okay. Mary will attempt an animal handling check with advantage from Bonnie's support.
Yes.
Woo!
That
Oh
is
god!
a 1 second. That is a total of 38.
Bonnie like leans her little bunny head in and is like, "Take your time.
It's okay. Take your time.
So
It's okay, take
you
your
are
time."
all. So you guys are standing there over this giant Mitsune. It's as slowly it opens its eyes, and Mary, you utter your prayer, and Bonnie, you are just doing your Benoit thing.
Hey, Slippy.
There is
As-
a golden light as the sun is now setting behind Mary, illuminating her. She smiles serenely down. Welcome to the family, Slippy.
You guys are immediately picked up with by a giant tongue lick.
Yay!
As congratulations, you have a Slippy.
Slippy! I'm so excited about Slippy.
Also, the Slippy. It's like I don't think you realize what it means to have tamed a violet Mizutsune.
I have no idea.
A violet.
They have flame soap.
Yes.
Explain.
A violet Mitsune is basically a Mitsune that has survived
a lot of battles and has found a way to imbue its natural soap with fire.
The way I see it is that the chemical composition of the soap, it makes the bubble, but then there is a catalyzing reaction on the air inside the bubble that makes it flammable.
By temporarily increasing the saturation rate of this blah blah. So, Mitsune is a whitish scaled with light streaks of indigo running down its body with indigo fins and black fur. Blah, blah. On top of its graceful agility, the Mitsune surrounding around a battlefield is with its secreting violet Mitsune body produces a type of secretion with this properties akin to oil. It leaves behind the battlefield, utilizes as a form of a bubble bath, a bubble foam. Additionally, it can wrap itself in flames, bathing the surrounding area in a beautiful but deadly white-hot inferno. By temporarily increasing the gas saturation of this gas to perform a powerful explosive claw slam, blah blah. So basically, just kind of, it's a different chemical composition for its bubbles. Yeah. So yes, you have flame soap. As the Mitsune will just kind of just nuzzle into you and Mary and Bonnie and just kind of like let out a kind of like a rumbling purr.
It's so perfect. Oh, I just love Slippy so much. Blue is absolutely sopping wet.
Oh no, 100%.
Like a disgustingly wet stuffed animal dragon, but he's real snuggled up next to Slippy.
Exactly.
And
Yes.
Bonnie's just like, oh, they're bonding.
But here's the full image of the Violet Mitsune.
It's so pretty.
I can't
And
help
it's
but
such a
imagine
boopable
Mary's just
snoot.
thinking about how much cleaner she'll be able to get the laundry now.
Free soap.
Her eyes turn to soap bars.
As let me check quickly. As you guys find yourselves at these docks, and as you guys look up from Slippy, hold on,
Oh, I just ordered something.
Oh,
One of the violet Mizitsune makes things that is flammable. We get some of this substance, and we get the dwarves to make a violet flamethrower.
oh god.
I mean, you could.
Oh, oh my goodness.
I hear what you're saying. However, I'm not sure we're gonna think of that.
Mary's gonna start a soap
Indeed.
business.
Such a thing is not something that the Giuseppe does.
Like, honestly, it's more likely that Mary finds enough spare time between running a tavern to open a laundry.
God, she would. As so, as you guys look up from your Violet Mitsune and look at the massive city around you, it seems like almost quite a bit of this part of the coast is seemingly just part of a massive dock.
Mm-hmm.
As hold on, basically kind of around here to here.
Mhm.
Like that, but
Oh, over there.
basically,
okay, I
like
see.
quite a bit of land seems dedicated to this massive dock and
Mhm.
harbor, as uh as the princess walks off and looks out, taking a deep breath. Then looks over to you, Mary. I hope that your idea works out for making amends.
We'll explain the situation and ask for an apology. And then they'll realize they overreacted and unban you. What could possibly go wrong?
Mm.
Of course, of course. I apologize. I'm just a little nervous. It's she kind of looks out. Uh if you guys want, can you guys give me a few can you guys give me a perception check as the dock workers are walking around you?
Do my best.
Precipitation, 2.
5!
5.
Perception.
5.
Giuseppe really is not
5.
perceiving.
5!
Yeah,
We're both looking at Slippy.
yeah, you all are just distracted by Slippy.
So let's
Giuseppe
see.
is also
5,
feeding him
5,
cheese.
and 2. That's 12 divided by 3. That's an average of 4.
Yeah, no, you all
Yay,
are
I bring down the total!
you guys are just entirely
Woohoo!
distracted by Slippy as he is way too majestic to not pay attention to.
Bonnie claps as Giuseppe gets the
Wait,
cheese
did you
to
say
flip
he?
in the air.
Wait, is actually no,
Is Slippy a
gender
he
has
or a
actually
she?
not been assigned to Slippy yet. Now I think about it. I didn't give this Mitsutsuki a gender because I was planning on you guys
Roll
killing
a d2.
it. Hold on.
Pat, 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 Slippy gently, excuse me, lifts tail.
Excuse me.
1.
It's a goal.
It's a girl, Slippy.
That's the lady.
That, thank you for checking, Giuseppe. I can always trust on you.
Unfortunately, someone that had to do it. I know it's not the most polite, huh?
Okay, Blue. Slippy is your sister.
Huh?
I imagine Blue just does that lizard thing where they blink one eye at a time, then lick it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
He's
Blue
still
does
a
not
little
have
wet.
many thoughts behind her head.
No, his head's real empty.
Yes, Blue is very head empty at the moment, as they're just very confused at the concept of having a sister. Oh? Let's see, blah blah. All right. All right. So, you all are. So, you all are standing here with. Uh, what the fuck do I just keep saying? Sorry, so I'm looking over at my other monitor and I'm just seeing lots of horse girls from that
Yeah, apparently
yeah, this
that
anime.
new Uma Musume thing.
Yeah.
It's not new. It's
Not new?
no. It's been
Okay,
out
so
for
it's pop.
over a decade now.
Okay, so its popularity is just now
Oh yeah.
exploding.
Okay, so
Yeah, I
I
watched
just
like
been
the first
seeing
couple
stuff
episodes of
about
the
this
anime.
anime a lot recently. I'm just like, what the fuck is this? And like learning about the game, I'm like, what?
People believe the Yakuza is behind this game?
I hope so.
Who knows?
That
I would
that would
probably
that
not
would
be
nice.
surprised.
I honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the Yakuza were behind a gotcha game with horse betting mechanics.
It's horse racing, but they're cute anime girls, and I'm like, I, so it's not regular foot races because
No, and here's the thing: when it comes to racing, they are just full on sprinting. It is just a race.
Yeah, it's literally
on
just
a horse track. It's like
and they have
oh.
horse ears and tails. I think that's it. That's all they have. They're not bigger than
It-
normal people. They're just girls with horse ears.
it's definitely one of the weirder things that come out of Japan. Not the weirdest.
No, there
But it's
has
still
definitely
kinda
been
on the weird.
weirder. No, there has been weirder, but this is definitely one of those things that just makes me go, uh-huh.
Which is glorious.
Sorry, I've just been seeing it on my feed a lot recently. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, no, it seems that its popularity has rather indeed exploded recently. Because before recently, I had never heard of this shit.
Mood?
I think Monster Girls Monmusu has paved the way for the Monster Girl popularity trend to kick off.
Definitely. Okay, so as you guys stand on this harbor, what would you like to do?
We're gonna need the brave to find us a place to stay.
Don't worry, we got a princess for that. Mary looks over at the princess.
The
Well, I would hate
princess,
to be so rude as to foist that job onto the princess.
she will just kind of wave a hand. No, 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 it's fine. You're normally quite weirdly enough. Oh, what's the term?
Trying to think of how to say completely incompetent politely.
Yes. Never mind.
Charming?
Charming, yes. Your quite charming companion is, well, he seems able to find many things quite easily. But but I know of a place nearby. Come on.
How to tell if someone British is insulting you? There's a pause before the compliment.
Now, come on. I know of a place we can stay for the night. Though we will need to travel by cart in the morning.
That's fine. We have the Slippy now.
We
I'm-
do have the sleepy. Oh,
I
But the
suppose.
sleepy
Look at how happy Bonnie is.
There's,
I've
like, stars
always
in her
wanted to
eyes.
I've always wanted to ride a creature like this.
Mary looks at it, then frowns. I do want to accommodate you, Your Majesty, but I'm worried that such an ordeal would be quite stressful.
Ah, no,
These
it's
are
fine.
ocean creatures.
Actually,
Yeah, Sleepy does like to
no.
swim.
If I remember correctly, they are both fresh and saltwater.
Well, that'll be helpful.
So she should be able to travel up rivers if I'm correct.
I was gonna waste a lot of salt. It's even better.
This is adorable.
He says that honestly too.
He does.
as the princess will just kind of just take a moment. We'll worry about that in the morning. Now, come on. I know of an inn nearby. It's where I stayed last time. And I feel like that'll be a good place to end off for now, if that's okay with everyone.
Sounds good to us.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound good to you, Slaya?
This way we did enough, and the Brib doesn't miss out on anything, and we don't get in trouble.
Exactly. Mostly because
I
I
mean-
want Brib to see this place that
Brib,
I've taken a bit to craft.
the Brib did miss out on us getting a Slippy, but that's okay.
Don't worry, I let him know.
It's a lethal surprise for him.
Oh, I already texted him. I was too excited in the moment. I was like, Brib, Slippy.
Brib
fine.
Slippy.
I was really excited. I was like, please. You don't understand. I want this Slippy. I'm gonna get it. And then we got it. And I said, Brib, I got the Slippy.
Let's go!
Italicized, we got it.
Never underestimate Mary's ability.
Oh, I had faith the whole time.
No, I knew once Mary realized what Bonnie wanted that she would move heaven and earth itself if she had to.
See, that's what I like about Mary. She seems like this. She seems just like a ditz, but as soon as she finds the goal, she just locks in with holy power, and you should be afraid.
Exactly. you just immediately lock in, and Mary just immediately locks in, and it terrifies me. Oh God. Oh no. Miku, Iron Mouse, but she's turned into Miku.
Oh my. You share.
I post in general.
Oh damn.
That is actually
Yeah,
cool.
they're so good. And she can actually change the color, like, between... So, like, the Miku hair can be pink with the blue highlights, and her eyes will be pink.
Oh, she also did Amy Rose, and is that gonna be Junko?
It's
And
from
no,
Persona 5. I just don't
No,
know
no,
who
it's
it is.
Danganronpa.
Oh, she said Persona 5 in her
Kuchi-
video.
Kawa. Yeah, no, I just read the bottom. It says Reset Kuchikawa. That's Persona.
Oh.
Right there.
Oh, no, I guess it's
The hair
eyes.
looks like Junko
It looks,
Enoshima.
yeah, it looks like Junko.
Yeah,
I see what you
it's
mean.
mostly the eyes and the hair that makes me think, oh, it's that Danganronpa girl.
No, absolutely.
Alright. With that, the stream shall end.